Hello everyone, my name is Jiang Yanbo. I will do a demonstration of the data system Snowflake. As you can see, this is Snowflake's operation page. I will follow the tutorial to create the database and tables step by step, load the data, and then analyze them. First, in this page, you can see that this is a tutorial we can click. And then it gives a schema here. It uses this database and this schema, and it selects something from it. It seems that this data has been loaded into the database, so we will not need to load the data again. Now we try to run it. As you can see, the query says that it selects something and the aggregation results from this table, and the return value seems is correct. But the tutorial is too simple. We skip the step of loading data and create a database. I think it's too simple. So now I will try to create a database and load the data by myself. I will show you the process. Now we go back to the last page, and we try to create a new database. Here you can find that I have created a database before, but now I will create a new one. I will name it as test database 2. Click it. Now you can see it is very fast. The new database is created here, and I go into it. Now the schema here is empty. I should create a new one. I named the new schema as test schema 2, and then create. Now the new schema is here. You can see that the default schema is the public. We didn't create any schema before because the database is created recently, but these are created defaultly. So we create a new schema here, and we use this schema to do the next job. Now I create a new table. I create this table to load some new data here, and I use the standard circle commands. Create table. The name I want to use the master thesis author information here, and the first one I want to name is pubkey varchar 2055, and the second is the author varchar 2055. Note that it's a comma, and then I click the create table button. It seems that I create successfully. Now I have a new table here, and the table is empty now, so I want to load some data. I browse my local files. Here I use some CSV files in my local computer, and I try to load the data into it. So I open it. As a reference, we can open the CSV files here and try to look at the inside of it. You can see that it has a header here. The first column is key, and the second is the author, and it has some empty line here, but it do have some data here. Just as I know before, I created the correct structure of the table because my table has two columns, which is named the pub key and the second key is author. Now I try to load this data into this file, and the total number of the valid line is 21, as I have counted before. Now I just try to load the data. there is one header here, so I skip the first line, and then other settings are correct. I load it. Then I go to the query data pages. Now you can see I have created a new table, a new database and a new table, and I seem to load some data into it. Now I try to check it out. I try to find out that if the data has been loaded into this table. Now you can see there are 21 lines in this table, so all the data are loaded, and the header of the key and author is not loaded here. The pub key and the author is the column's name. Now it is correct. I load the data successfully and create the database successfully. And for the query of analysis, you can go to the tutorial here. The tutorial gives a good analysis of the database, and I also do some select here, and I can do something more. For example, select count star from master status, and I select this line and do it. You can see the result is 21 is correct. And what's more, when I use my mouse to select some lines, it can only execute the selected lines. So the above line is not be executed. It's very convenient for the users, and it's very good. What's more, I can tell you something about Snowflake. Snowflake's architecture is very interesting. It separates the storage and the calculation. The database I created is called a virtual data warehouse in Snowflake, and the data is actually stored in S3. S3 is very cheap and easy and stable to use. What's more, when I execute an analysis statement, Snowflake will call compute nodes, which is called CPP for me, to execute the statement. This architecture is very successful in our daily lives, and it can save a lot of money for the database. And that's all. Thank you.